Adding fuel to the Fiorina fire with The View. Whoopi Goldberg responding to Fiorina after this nasty back and forth. Fiorina saying its hosts only embrace women who agree with them, all right? So then yesterday, Goldberg claims the show gave the only female Republican candidate a boost when she was on months ago.
We helped raise your
profile,
so you would be included in the sea of men. You weren't worried about, any kind of Republican backlash. Nobody was backlashing. We were respectful and gave you your due. So, just so we're all clear, you have to know the difference between when somebody's coming for you and when somebody is paying you a compliment and when somebody is saying, here's my observation. If you can get that together, maybe you can be president.
Well, Fiorina comes face to face with the host of The View on Friday. That'll be must-see TV. Sarah Isgur Flores is Fiorina's deputy campaign manager. Sarah, good morning to you from Washington,
Good morning, Bill.
D.C. This is like Mean Girls played out in real time. What's your position on this now?
I'm looking forward to Friday, I'll tell you that much. I'm still a little confused. Was Whoopi saying that that was a compliment?
What she said was, when somebody is paying you a compliment and when somebody is giving you an observation, if you tie all that together, maybe you can be president. Now, the observation appears to be that they called her looked demented and was
that
wearing
her face looked like a Halloween mask?
Yeah, so if that's what she is referring to, what do you react to now, Sarah?
The women of The View represent a lot of liberal women out there who think that if you don't agree with them on everything, that you don't count, that you're not a real woman, that you can't be a feminist, that you can't be pro-woman. We see this play out a lot. They try to bully, they try to intimidate. Carly's fearless, so I'm not concerned, and I am looking forward to Friday. But, I'll say that this also reminds me of what Hillary Clinton's doing to Bernie Sanders a little. She's calling him sexist for things he said. And so I think it just points out how important it will be to have a nominee who can take these types of liberals on head-on and fearlessly.
You raised the point about Whoopi. I like her personally. I think by and large she's pretty fair. I don't get the comment from yesterday about a compliment. I can't square the two right now. But she said yesterday she will not be there on Friday. So of those women on The View who made the initial comments several days ago, who will be, Sarah?
I assume that the rest of the hosts will be. I also heard that Whoopi wouldn't be on, but it actually wasn't Whoopi who said the demented comment or the Halloween mask comment. So I'm looking forward to see what they're willing to say to Carly to her face. And as far as raising Carly's visibility, I appreciate that they had her on the show before, but I would just say that Carly and her message and her debate performances have raised her visibility.
Well, they were taking credit for giving her more national exposure. You buy that?
Carly's on TV quite a bit. I don't think one show makes all the difference, but obviously we appreciate being on Fox as well.
Okay, so she said man up. That's what Fiorina said yesterday to the host of The View. How's this going to go, Sarah?
I think it will be interesting TV. Carly walks into this knowing what she believes and knowing that this is what the left tries to do to conservative women. They demonize them, they mock them, because they can't actually address the issues. They don't want to debate butchering babies. They don't want to debate that this economy has been bad for women. And so they mock her face and they make snide comments. I mean, I was in 7th grade. I was a girl. I know how this goes.
Now to the debates on the Republican side. You did not attend the meeting on Sunday, or
Correct.
Anyone from your campaign chose not to attend. Why make
No,
that
we
decision?
actually,
Go ahead.
We were in Pella, Iowa, and we went to Applebee's. I had the boneless buffalo wings, and they were delicious.
All right, I take that as sarcasm, or perhaps a snide comment.
No.
Why did you choose not to be there with the others on Sunday?
These debates are an opportunity for voters to see conservative candidates tested over time and under pressure. I don't think the temperature in the room or who gets the nicest green room is going to determine who our next president is. So I felt like it was kind of small ball, very DC, very political class. We were in Iowa meeting voters, and I wasn't going to leave Iowa voters to come back.
Yeah, it's an interesting comment there. So you think that the demands that have been made so far, are they trivial?
I think a lot of them are quite trivial. What Carly has said, and what I agree with, is I do think that the RNC should look at networks like The Blaze or One America News to host a debate and to have more conservative moderators involved. That seems non-trivial to me. But the temperature in the room, yeah, I think that's pretty trivial.
Okay, so what comes of this? Because since clearly you're not putting any concessions down, you're not making any demands. But you know the candidates, they negotiate all the time with the networks. And they push and they pull and they see what they can get from them. That's been happening for decades.
Absolutely, and we've been doing that this cycle, and so we encourage other candidates to do the same. I've had no trouble talking to Fox Business, talking to CNN. I don't think we need to all get into a room and come up with a list of demands about temperatures in green rooms. Yeah. I encourage each campaign to work with the networks.
We will see you in Milwaukee a week from today on Fox Business, and we would love to see the DNC cut a deal with Fox News. We're waiting.
I would too.
Thank you, Sarah, for your time today. She works for the Carly Fiorina camp. The View hits on Friday. As you say, it'll be interesting TV. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Bill.
You bet.